Ahoy gamers and welcome back to Diablo 2 Resurrected as I play through the game as a hardcore druid. In this episode, we make our way through the catacombs and we finally take on Andy. She's a pretty tough fight, however we manage to take her down. And at the end of the fight, we head towards Act 2. As we make our way to Act 2, we see the cutscene where we find where the Dark Stranger and what he's looking for through the eyes of Marius. And as that cutscene finishes, we load into Act 2. Without further ado, let's jump on in. And we are back on the Druid. I was going to say Monk that goes bonk, but that's a completely different series. As we make our way around Catacombs level 2. I was going to go essentially do this off camera and go straight to level 3. However, I may as well do it on camera. And make our way all the way to level 3. Oh, look at that extra damage I do now. That is beautiful. Now we've got a new weapon called the Crusher Flange, I believe it's called. Crush Flange. Really good name. But that is, I was going to say I was hoping there would be more to clear before we get to level 3, but that was it. So as we run there, let's see what this Hawk Helm has to offer. There's another Druid item. Werebear, not interested. So last episode we continued through the... Sorry, I just saw the blood and guts of that spider. We continued through the inner sanctum of the Rogues Monastery, and we are now, this episode, making our way through the catacombs, which I believe is catacombs level 4 is the end of... catacombs level 4 is the end, so we're going to probably push through and try and get to tier... Well, I keep thinking tier. What game has tiers in it? Oh, games that have tiers in it. That is Warhammer Return to Reckoning. So a completely different game. So we're going to try and get to Act 2 today. It should only be a couple... should only be a couple levels to clear. Andy herself might be a bit of a task. Especially with all my potions being minor potions. There may be a lot of running back and forth. Oh, hello. Gonna try and fight you all relatively slowly, saying that I've got all attacking me at once. There is a tough one in there. I say a tough one. They're tough but not smart. A couple minor potions. Okay, I didn't mean to dodge all those attacks then, so it wasn't planned for me to look that cool. If it did look cool, that is. If it didn't look cool, then yeah, that was totally me. Right, so there's another. Attacking from around the corner. Something attacked me from around this corner. I've got potentially new boots because these are trash. The time I can't wear them if they're not identified, so I'm going to go identify them straight away.
Greetings.
Identify, thank you very much. Yes, they're all round better. Okay, that's okay. No, okay, fine. Let's go and trade with her, sell this stuff, and back on in there. We're slowly building up a good supply of gold as well, which is quite nice. There we go, let's drop these back in, and let's go back to Catacombs level 3. Use my Lycan form again, so I've got 2 more levels to get, so I can start using the Fire Claw, which is obviously what my build is based around. There is a shrine in here, so I'm going to make my way to this shrine. Now, what is this shrine? Just a mana shrine. Okay, I don't really care too much about that. Oh, there's the Banished. These look a lot like the Liches from Diablo Hellfire. Oh, that's going to give me some PTSD. Those things are horrendous. They were literally the worst mobs in Diablo Hellfire. And there's a whole room of them. Awesome. At least the AI is slightly better than this. They don't run at the first sight. As soon as you get close, you can at least get a few hits on. They do still run. A bit annoying. There is a elite here. The elite has now gone down. And then he did drop which is quite nice of them, did drop a light potion. And And that is that room of those cleared out. I'm essentially just going all over this floor. And there's no rhyme or reason of how I'm clearing it out. There is a well down there. Let's make my way down to the well. I don't need it right now, but if I can clear this area out, ready for me to use it if I need it. That looks ominous. There's lots of ghouls in here. You banished ones. Dead. Oh, this guy is an elite. Not really sure what my mercenary is doing in this fight, but hey, I'm not one to judge. And that is another banished dealt with. There we go. That's all of them dealt with. Check there's no spare loot lying around. Doesn't look like it. So let's continue. Oh, another chipped item. And a town portal. No, that's a throwing knives. I don't want throwing knives. Use the well. Got 2 uses of the well. That's the first one. Still haven't found the way down to the next floor. It is here somewhere. Oh, another chipped gem. So I'm getting a lot of chipped gems here, which I'm not complaining about, because I will likely need them at some point. Ideally, I'd want them to be as upgraded as possible before I use them. Just increase their potency. That's the word I was looking for. It'll just make them slightly stronger. Oh, casket with a key. Don't need any more keys from my understanding. And another empty room for casket. Some really weird rooms with caskets in them. Some of the rooms make somewhat sense. I guess this is a catacombs. I guess caskets can be everywhere. It's the idea of a catacomb. But some of them they look like they're in a study. Or I guess there's loads of dead down here. I guess you could put them in studies. I'm just like contradicting what I'm saying. You know, caskets shouldn't be in a study. Well, I guess they could be in a study. No, this is a video game. They can really do whatever they like. Run back a little bit. Afflicted. They do have a very minor ranged attack. There is a elite one just around this corner. There was an elite one around this corner. Now he's down. And he dropped a couple potions. Rejuvenation potion is really useful. So I can't pick up that spear, I just don't have enough room for it. And I'll just pick up another minor healing potions. I'm not going to use the spear anyway, so there's no point me picking up. Because I know it's not going to be better than what I'm using, so I'm not going to use it. And my mercenary can't use it anyway. This looks like it's the way down to level 4. I'm going to quickly clear the rest of this floor out. So if I get to level 17, I'll be relatively happy. Ideally, I'd like to be level 18 before I go fight Andy, so I have my special attack. But I can't dictate how much I'm going to have, just because I can't continue to cycle mobs. So if you're playing online, you can just make an online session. And each time you make an online session, all the mobs into the randomization happens again. I'm pretty sure there's a way to do it on single player as well, but I've not looked into it. Because if I'm going to try and do the hardest content, I'm going to need to recycle content, the mobs. So there's going to be some mobs and some content I'm going to have to be able to just be like, nope, I need you to be a different variant. So like, if it's a fire enchant, I was like, oh no, I'm going to have to reset until you're, I don't know, a lightning enchant, so you can take fire damage, something along those lines. That's my rough understanding of how this all works. But I could be very wrong. Right, level 4, there we go. Andy, she's here. So I need to kill Andariel. No, I just need to kill her. She's in this next room anymore, right? I've just given up trying to pronounce her name. So it's safe until you open that door. So I'm then going to clear out this room here. All the ghouls and all the undead and all the dark ones. Once it's all clear, and then I'm going to head through and take on Andy. Pop to town, then take on Andy. This is the first. Well, not so much the first. We have a few sketchy moments. This is the first major boss of Act 1. So when you get to some later acts, there are a lot more bosses you tend to fight. Go shed a nice pit of bodies. Let's head back to town, clear our inventory, and then we'll come back and fight her. Identify items, please. Anything decent? Dirk? Nope, nope. Trident? Nope. Okay, nothing of note.
Yes.
And then let's sell. Probably going to put these onto number 4 for the time being, essentially as a panic button. If I'm getting low, I can press 4, and that's instant health. And put you that way around. Okay. I'll put my gems and everything into the private stash. You and you. And that is going to be... Don't know why I have this ring in here. Let's go get rid of the ring. And then let's head in. Probably repair my stuff actually, so we'll see you in a second. And here we go. Back into the catacombs, please. And as soon as I open this door, all hell's going to break loose. So I know there's a good number of undead in here. Andy will come at me at some point. So just kind of want to lure what I can towards me without luring too many of these mobs. She's essentially in the middle of this room, just up there. Rejuvenation potion. Healing potion, heavy gloves, potion. Loads of potions. This guy is just going to continue to revive them. So I've got to use up some of these potions. Light potion just down here. Let's use you as well. Just double check there's nothing of note on this side around here. Nothing of note. Nope. Okay. Another healing potion and a battle axe. I think I've got too many potions to hold any axes. And a battle axe. There we go. So there is another shaman up here. There it is. Andy just spit some fire at me. Let's move Andy away. Okay, she sprayed me with poison. I'll use my first potion. Just keep my health high. Second potion. Okay, I don't know what all the fuss was about. That was easy. And let's go and make sure all these mobs in the back here are dead as well.
Andariel, your reign is over.
Okay. For some reason it made me a portal, which I didn't really want right there. I like what she did with the place. That's quite a cool throne. So now I need to go and talk to Warwick so I can move to the next act. But I have a completely full inventory. So let's put these down in here. I can rotate around these rejuvenation potions. Don't need any miners anymore, at least for the time being. We should be okay to go into tier 2 with no miners. Obviously we need that short spear and hatchet hand. What's a hatchet hand? Oh, okay. That's a assassin weapon. Thank you very much. Yep.
Yes.
So they're all going to want to talk to me, but I don't want to talk to any of them. They're all a bit boring. Okay, they're nothing of note. So I can sell all those. So, I can finally rejoice. Okay. So Warwick's just there. We're going to go grab those items, sell them, and then we'll be ready to go. Hatchet hand, short spear. There we go. The spear might be good. We'll see. I don't think I use a two-handed weapon for this build.
Good to see you.
Let's have a look. One-handed. Oh no, it's just a one-handed weapon. No, the throw damage is pretty good, but no, I'm not going to use it. So I'm just going to sell it. There we go. Sell. And put all this stuff into my stash. Boom, boom. Like so.
Good day.
Let's talk to Warwick. The caravan is prepared. We may now journey eastward to Lut Gholein, which is the next location. So let's go east. Go east. There you go. I was expecting to see... Oh, there is cutscene. I'll be quiet.
We traveled east, over the mountains and into the vast deserts of broken lands. As the days passed, my companion told me of himself, that he had once been a great warrior, and that a dark and secret burden now weighed heavily upon him. We traveled for an eternity across that arid wasteland. How long? I couldn't say. And always a dark cloud seemed to follow us just over the horizon. Finally, the journey ended. We climbed the last bridge. There below us lay our destination. The shining jewel, Lut Gholein, with a great sea beyond. We made camp that last night. Perhaps it was the warm desert wind or the sound of the ocean, but for the first time in many weeks, I slept. However, the dreams returned, but these were clearly not my own. I beheld a vision of a great man, the mage, Talrasha. You were there too, Andariel. I remember seeing you in my dream. His brethren had cornered a great demon, Baal, Lord of Destruction, who had been set loose upon the world. They attempted to imprison the demon within a sacred stone. Yet when their attempts failed, Talrasha selflessly volunteered to contain the demon within himself, completing the prison. He instructed his brethren to bind him within a tomb, buried under the sand, there to wrestle with the demon for all eternity. Now you know what I seek, Marius. This is my brother. Sleep now. We set out with the dawn. The next morning, we walked over the hill toward Lut Gholein. I had no idea then of the horrors that were in store for me there.
That's a little bit of story. Getting us ready for Act 2.
Hello.
Here you go. Let's talk to
Greetings,
Jaren.
honored traveler.
Greetings, Honored Traveller.
I am Jaren, Lord of Lut Gholein.
You're just
And I
saying this
bid
is a
you
port
welcome
city.
to my fair port city.
A dark
glad to know that
stranger
once
came this
again,
way looking for the
caravans
tomb of
are free to
Talrasha. Now I
travel
know
through the
exactly where
western
Talrasha,
pass.
the keeper of bowers and
For some
tombs.
time now, we have been
Now
under
people whisper
siege
tales of
by
dead
an
rising
evil
from their
power
tombs,
that I
horrid
cannot
creatures.
identify.
The tavern keeper has a
Strange.
important mission for
It all
us.
began when a
We must go back to the... what's it called? We must go back to the palace. So this centre place here is where most of the commerce is done. So Decker Kane is there. Got the mage here.
How do I know?
Who, okay, looks like he doesn't... just sells potions.
I know.
This person here will repair your stuff. And again, sell you some items, of course. And then you have Atama, who will sell... Okay, doesn't sell you anything. Atama just gives you a quest. Which Radaman's lair is inside the sewers of this place. Okay, you speak to him later for some reason. And I know there's something else here. This person here, I believe, gives you later on. Give you the... Oh, okay, I need to check, keep an eye on these crystal swords. I need a crystal ethereal sword with 3 sockets in it. Which is quite rare. Well, very rare. I don't think they can sell it. If I find 2, I should be able to put a socket in it later on. There is another... This person over here is Gahid. Gamble, yep, this person over here is Gahid, who allows you to essentially gamble your stuff away. You know, you cycle this round as much as you want. So If you see a sword, it might be worth buying. It's this crystal sword here. Boom. That's not what I wanted. Fine. And Grease up here is the town's merchant. And he essentially allows you to hire a merchant. Mercenary. It's quite interesting. I know there's one that I'm going to want, but I can't remember what one it is, so I'm going to hold on to who I have at the moment. So that's going to be the end of this episode. So we managed to make it to Act 2, and we're going to start the quest by going into the sewers just there. So if you made it this far, thank you very much for watching. I do appreciate it, and I hope you do have a wonderful day, and peace out.